Hi, I'm Melissa from Knitting the Stash, and as you guys know, I've been working on the Stornoway throw by Anita Grant, and I posted a quick how-to on the blog this past week, and I thought I would upload a quick video because I'm working on one of the corners. And the corners are a little bit tricky because you're not only working in a cable pattern across the front, you're also turning your entire blanket from going from one direction all the way up 90 degrees to another direction. And picking up wraps and turns at the same time. This is the third corner I'm doing, and I've made it all the way almost to the end of turning the corner, and I wanted to show you how this works. So basically you're knitting just this segment back and forth in pattern all the way up, and once you get to this point you're going to start working the corner, and the corner gets worked in basically two triangles. So you work shorter and shorter rows here, and as you get to the edge you're wrapping and turning, so you're leaving wraps around the back. On the blog tutorial I show you how I catch my wraps with little reclosable stitch markers because I find them hard to see after the fact. So I have 3 wraps marked here, and so as you come up and work this first triangle, all you're doing is wrapping and turning, wrapping and turning. And wrapping, you're slipping a stitch from your left needle to your right needle, turning your work, bringing your working yarn around back, slipping that stitch back across. And what that does is it creates these little wraps here, which will then need to be picked up later. When you finish this first part of the triangle, you're up at the very top and you turn your work, and you're gonna start picking up your wraps on your wrong side of your work. On the right side of your work, you're gonna continue to work your cable pattern. On the wrong side of your work, you're gonna pick up your wraps. As you work down, you'll see on the back of my work here, I've picked up my wraps all along this row here. And you can kind of, not row, but along this line. And it's neat in the back because what it does is it sutures these two triangles together. So what I want to do is show you how to do it. I'm almost towards the end here, so I am going to show you how to get across, working the cables on the front, picking up the wrap on the wrong side and working back across. I've worked across the right side of my work doing cables totally normally, and I see that on the back here I've got 2 of my wraps left to pick up, so this will be one of the rows that I pick up the wraps. But when you get to the end of a right side row, you still need to turn your work. So to do that, you slip your stitch, turn your work, and then take your working yarn and put it behind and slip your stitch back over. That's how you turn. And now we're going to pick up this wrap, and to do that we're on the wrong side of our work, and we're going to slip this first stitch as if to knit, put it back on the needle, and then we're going to take our wrap and we're going to lift it up onto that needle, pop off our safety pin. I like to snug everything up just a little bit, and then we're going to knit both of those stitches through the back loop. Both stitches through the back loop. So we picked up our wrap, and now we're just going to work back across the wrong side of the work in pattern, which means doing a little bit of knitting and purling. So this has just been a quick tutorial about the Stornoway throw, particularly how to turn these corners when you're dealing with wraps, turns, cables, and picking up wraps all at once. There is a method to the madness in this pattern, and it takes a little practice, but you'll get it if you try it. I personally had to rip out a couple of corners over and over again, and I think I learned a lot from that process. Tools to keep in mind: great little cable needle from Knit Picks and some reclosable stitch markers will help you as you capture your wraps and then go to pick them up later. So good luck with your Stornoway throws. I hope this helps some folks out there who are struggling with the pattern as much as I was, and good luck to you. This is Melissa from Knitting the Stash, signing off.